Hi viewers, you're alright. Oh, I feel absolutely like arse, and so does the rest of the team. We've got something bad going around at the moment. I don't know if it's an illness or what it is, but it's gotta go. I think some of the doctors are calling it second season syndrome. Apparently it's not very good, so neither are the results. I wonder if it's related. It's not going well. And we've got a huge game today against Bristol City, and I don't want to say it's a 6-pointer already, but it kind of is. So we best get stuck into it. Fingers crossed. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Hello everyone, hope that you're doing very well and you're keeping yourself safe and out of trouble, and also out of the sun and out of the heat, because it is absolutely sweltering right now. Why am I always talking about weather when we first start? It's because I'm British. That's what we do. We talk about the weather and crumpets and scones and how everybody dislikes Manchester United and Chelsea and Spurs. That might just be me. Anyway, moving forward, today we have a massive game against Bristol City. The reason for that is that Bristol City are 19th and we are not too far off them in 15th. They have 4 points, we have 7 points. We've only won one game out of 9. We've drawn 4 and lost 4. Basic maths. And that's because things have just not been going our way. You can tell here, our beating Huddersfield is the one game we've won all season. We lost to Everton, drew with Tottenham, lost to Arsenal. So this game against Bristol City is absolutely massive. I was going to come back a bit later for probably the Newcastle Norwich games, but I thought, you know what, this is such a big 6-pointer. We're going to do it today. And it's going to be only one game today because I've just got off of the Twitch FM community draft, which we finished 4th in out of 8th. So mid-table, I'd give anything for Derby to finish there as well. On a genuine note, it was amazing. It was great fun. I loved every single second of it. I'd love it if I could be back again, which hopefully I will be. So like I said, only one game today, and it is a big one. And we have quite a good record against Bristol City. We need that to continue. Things have not been going so well, especially in the goal-scoring department. Medri has not really turned up like I hoped he would. He's been playing at 6.56, and I really need him to turn up. Conroy's not been great. Conan's our top scorer with 3 goals. The only real bright spot so far has been Matsushita in goal and Fascine in the middle of the park. Other than that, we've been pretty poor everywhere else. So in terms of the lineup, this is what we're going with. Matsushita will be in goal. Esposito, Kovacic, Dondon and Mills make up the back four. They've not done too bad. Defensively, we're still pretty good, but it's just going forward we've got problems. Diaz is playing as the deep line playmaker. Fascine is playing as the advanced playmaker. Conroy, Naldo, Medri and Conan make up the rest of the team. Away from home, need a win. We just desperately need a win or a draw. I mean, a win is the most important thing. A draw would be okay. A win would really put us in a good position and get us a little bit further away from the relegation zone, and more importantly, we get us over a quarter of the way to getting the magical 40-point mark, which we will be looking at for the next few seasons. There's no getting around it. We're not going to suddenly jump up and become a European standard team. You can tell we're in bad form because I just had to tell the team, let's go out there and show the world what we're about, are we? Because the world is revolving around Derby. That's not meant to be sarcastic either. You know, I'm sure for some people the world does revolve around Derby. It's just not really the centre of my universe, although in this save it is. As Fascine gets on the ball, I'm talking absolute nonsense at the moment, but hopefully we can get to a good start as Naldo tees it, Conroy into Medri. Medri skins his man, Medri hits it. What a goal by Sammy Medri. What a way to finally get yourself off the mark. Sam Conroy with a great header. Medri just skins his man for pace here, and this is some finish. Naldo chips a ball in. It's a decent header by Conroy. It's that first touch from Medri. It's the speed. And talk about a finish. It's in off the underside of the bar. You do not save those. Pontus Dahlberg's got no chance. And Kovaric's headed the ball clear. And we've just got to get out of here now. We just can't concede a stupid goal straight away as well. Just smashes it miles wide. It looks like it's going to be an exciting game. I said it was an exciting game. There's been no highlights since that last one, and that's not a bad thing necessarily, but I know that we always need 2. I never feel safe when we've only got 1 goal, because you know that a goal can be scored at any moment in any manner of ridiculous ways, especially on FM. There are multiple ways the game can score against you when you don't feel like they deserve it. And that is probably one of the worst bits of news I could have, is that Conroy is injured. Alves is going to come on that left-hand side, but that's a big loss. Conroy has been my go-to man. Always turns up, always plays well when I really need him to. That's a potentially massive injury for me. Potential lower leg injury is never good, because that usually means either a calf or potentially a broken lower leg, so let's hope that that's not the case. Mills on the ball now, driving up against his man, tees it back to Naldo. Naldo tees it back post. Alves, he's at the base of the post. Oh, we were so close to 2. I'm so close to taking my top off because it's incredibly warm in here. But I've been told by a few people in the chat that they want me to keep my clothes on. So to you I say, shut up, I did my best. Mills on the ball here. Again, this right hand side seems to be the area where we're getting a lot of joy. Diaz into Naldo, back to Facine. Lovely ball into Mills. He's in. Mills, don't shoot. He has shot, and it's a great block, and it's a decent bit of football there. We're definitely the team on the up here. We're definitely bossing it, but without a second goal, it doesn't really mean much as Medri heads over the bar. He should have scored that, Medri. He should have scored that. It's been a very exciting game. As half-time comes, I say to the boys, I'm very pleased with the way things are going. We've been very impressive. Bossed the game. Still only 1 goal. And 1 goal sometimes is obviously enough to win your football game. 9 times out of 10 with me, it's not. Because we've got a ricket in us. We've got a mistake in us. There's always a mistake in this Derby team. And just in most of my teams in general. So I'm not counting my chickens just yet. Not just yet. Bristol City haven't offered a lot, really, so I'm feeling relatively comfortable, but that's the most dangerous place to be in. If we can just get a second goal, I'll feel so much better. As Dondon just gives the ball away there to McKenna, who finds it to Bashiri. Bashiri hits up the line. Kaio Emerson, that's a decent ball, but Dondon heads it clear. Facine picks it up nicely, and we build again from the back. Mills into Matsushita. Matsushita, lovely ball there from Matsushita, out to find Alves. Go on, mate, use your speed. Alves, down that left-hand side. He cuts back inside again. He's kind of killed the momentum of the move. Can we find a way through? Esposito finds it to Naldo. Naldo into Alves. 1 touch, hits it. Bertrand Alves gets his first goal of the season. It's a great ball through by Naldo. We're playing some lovely football here, Derby. We've been missing this all season. This could be a massive win. A massive win. Great hit play here by Esposito. That's the ball. That changes it. And Naldo with the first time one. Lovely, great first time play from everyone there. First time pass, first time finish. Going to take Diaz off, and I'm going to bring on Miguel Soto for a bit, and I might end up taking off Conan and bringing on Kane Richie Hostler, but I'm going to keep hold of that last substitution just in case we pick up an injury. But so far so good. 2-0 does make me feel a lot better. Even if they get a consolation, I still feel like we're probably going to win this game, and now I can take my leg out from underneath. I just realised I'm sat on my leg and I've got pins and needles, so as a rule of thumb, don't do it to yourself, viewers. Don't do it to yourself, because it can be quite uncomfortable. I'm trying to move my leg and it feels like it's dying. Ow, 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 ow. Everyone's looking at me thinking I'm a total idiot. And you'd be right. You'd be right. I'm not going to lie. This isn't how I intended to finish the game off. Second half's been a lot quieter, but in terms of a result, everyone can hear us loud and clear. We're not going anywhere. We've beaten the teams below us. That is a big win for me. A massive win that takes us up to 14th and more importantly gets us 10 points in the season. It's a quarter of the way to the magical 40-point mark. Well done, boys. As games go, that was pretty impressive. But now we find out the damage to Diaz and Conroy. Diaz is 2 weeks with a pulled thigh. This is the one I'm worried about. Pulled calf muscle for Conroy, 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, I can cope just about with that. This fan is a godsend. It's just keeping me relatively cool. It's so good. I could tell Sammy Medri would be a bit of a ladies' man. I could tell. He's got a bit of a chubby face, but I mean, he's got eyes for days. I'm sorry, this is a football manager video. This isn't Tinder. Swipe right. Like I said, they didn't offer anything, and that takes us up into 14th position, which is very good news for us because that means that we're not too far off this conversation here. 10 games afterwards, you tend to get an idea after 10 games about where you're going to finish in the season. If we finish 14th, it'll have been a very, very good season for me. I'm pretty content with the way that that's gone, especially because when you look at the fixtures coming up, Manchester United's a bit difficult. Obviously, Wolves away is difficult. Liverpool's difficult. After that, Newcastle, Norwich, Brighton, Leicester, Bournemouth. All of those games, winnable. All those, especially ones at Pride Park, all of them are winnable. Although, having said that, we've not had a very good record at Pride Park at all yet, but we've played Man City, Leeds, Fulham, and Spurs there. So they've not, and Everton, so they've not been the easiest games, but we've not been particularly great at home, and that needs to change. And we'll see if that changes as we take on Newcastle and Norwich in the next episode, because that is a back-to-back where I think we potentially could get all 6 points. It's going to be massively exciting. It's going to be a big run into the end of the season. I hope that you're all ready for it here on the TYC. There'll be much more coming out this week. I'm really, really excited to be back amongst it last week. I know it was a little bit here, there and everywhere last week, and I'm sorry for that. So if you've seen the videos, you know why. Hopefully, from here on in, it will be a little bit more relaxed and I'll be able to get out the kind of content that I want to get out, and on a timely manner. Let's hope so. Thank you so much for watching the video. Of course, if you've enjoyed it, drop a like on it, share and subscribe. Make sure that you come back for more, and until I see you for another episode of the TYC or Leeds, or on streaming on Twitch at twitch.tv/MikeRo14. Make sure that you take care of yourselves and stay cool. Bye!